Hey bitches, it's Nick Snyder, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, I am going to discuss Jaclyn Cosmetics allegedly testing on animals, as well as Ariel Versace from RuPaul's Drag Race getting dragged across the internet right now. If you have not already seen my previous video about Jaclyn Cosmetics expired lipsticks finally being tested, I am going to place a card in the upper right hand corner, as well as a link down in the description. If this is your first time on my channel, hello, welcome, how are you doing? If you could please hit the subscribe button down below, I would greatly appreciate it. And if you are someone who has been here for a day, a week, a month, or a year, well, welcome back. If you could please make sure you have all of your notifications set to on by clicking the bell icon somewhere on the screen. Please know that everything I speak on in my videos is my own personal opinion, and opinions are not facts, and please do not send hate to anyone or any brand that I speak on in my videos, because that is not what these are meant for. They are meant for us to throw a little shade, spill a little tea, and have a messy time here on the internet. Problematic RuPaul's Drag Race Season 11 contestant Ariel Versace is being talked about once again because she had a few things to say about the live-action casting for Disney's Little Mermaid. I do want to point out, though, before I go on, that Ariel is not the only one that is getting dragged across the internet right now for making comments about Disney's choice to cast a black actress as Ariel. It has been a very hot topic on all social medias, and a lot of people are not even agreeing to disagreeing. They are just disagreeing on all fronts. Personally, for me, I think it's a great choice for who's going to play Ariel. The girl has an amazing singing voice, and literally, this is a fictional fish. Why are we all so upset about someone getting cast to play a fish? Like, come on, there are more important things in the world. The post that started all this drama for Ariel Versace goes as follows. I regretfully say I hope this isn't true. Not because this actress is black. She's literally stunning, and her sister are amazing vocalists. But like, you can't stay true to the character integrity? Like making the cartoon we grew up with come to life with the actress? This is coming from a natural redhead, ha ha. I'm sure people would be a little angry if they were to cast Anne Hathaway as Tiana from Princess and the Frog. I totally get what Ariel Versace was trying to say about Anne Hathaway playing Tiana from The Princess and the Frog and how people would be upset about that, because people would be upset about that, and rightfully so. It's just like when Scarlett Johansson takes all of the Asian roles. Like, she's always in those like fighter movies, and she's taking characters who are of Asian descent, and they are casting a white woman to do that. I totally get that argument. However, I don't think that it really applies to Ariel from The Little Mermaid, because she's a fictional character that is a fish. She's literally a fish. She's a fish. After Ariel's Facebook message started to go viral and a lot of people were talking about it, after a gig, Ariel decided to sit down and release the first out of 2 apology videos, and here are some clips from that.
The actress who happened to get the role, her name is Halle Bailey, and she is an African-American actress. Now, when I first saw that, obviously, it was like, oh, wow, that's surprising, because, you know, you grow up with an image of the princesses in your head. You know, a lot of the other live action remakes, they kind of follow the way that the original cartoon looked. What people are not understanding, that my initial comment saying was like, oh, I don't know, I don't think that I'm for that, was because the actress had originally posted a picture where they kind of like redrew Ariel. So I guess it wasn't me. It wasn't coming from any racial bias or anything like that. I'm like all for, again, when there was big rumors of Zendaya playing the role, I was like high-key like excited about that, because I thought Zendaya is beautiful, as is the actress that is playing Ariel, hello, and she's a talented singer. Ariel's narrative isn't about the color of her skin, it's about her voice. Now, my whole issue is, you know, we're all talking about, I totally understand that, you know, I grew up with the little boy, you know, with the red hair, and Ariel was like relatable to me. I totally understand that it's super cool that if they're gonna redo the image of Ariel for this movie, that now young African-American girls can grow up with a new princess in this new image and feel empowered that Ariel, this like iconic figure, they can now see them in her. I just was like, at first not on board with this casting decision because of the hair. What I'm saying is, if they're going to go with this actress, I think it would be cool to keep the original flavor of Ariel with the red hair. Now, tying in with skin color, I did make a comment where I said, like, people would be upset if Anne Hathaway played Tiana. I don't know, that came across wrong. I was trying to make a joke about how, you know, they always have all these white actresses in Hollywood, you know, whitewashing the roles. You know, everyone makes a joke about Scarlett Johansson playing like every role that she like shouldn't, and that's all that I meant by that. And then I realized, oh, boom, click, me saying that did make it about race. So I misspoke, and I apologize for saying that, because that's not what I meant. I know this is a serious issue, and I know that people are upset by it, but I'm not going to sit here and get dogged on the internet relentlessly and have all these people like coming down my throat. We're not going to play that game. okay? Like, and I totally get that. And people are, you're frustrated. I'm frustrated that you're jumping down my throat. So if you're coming at me and I'm coming at you with an attitude, it's because I've been hearing it all day. I totally get it. I apologize. But listen, if I misspoke on that, which I realized that I did, I apologize for the whole Anne Hathaway actress, whatever thing. That was misspeaking on the issue, because then that did make it about race, which is not what I meant to do. I just want the actress to have red hair. I just want Ariel to have red hair.
I do want to say a huge thank you to Jaclyn, who I am going to link down below. He is someone who covers all of the RuPaul's Drag Race drama when the seasons are going on, and even when the seasons are on hiatus, girl, which is very, like, few and far between, because they are pumping out those seasons like there is no tomorrow. So thank you to Jaclyn once again for sending me that. But as you guys just heard in Ariel's first apology video, since she deleted it, she was saying that her message about the new Ariel was just because of the hair color. She wants to see Ariel with the red hair, which I get. I understand. People that grew up with Little Mermaid want to see, like, a character come to life, and they want it to be exactly how they remembered it as a child. But I don't think that Ariel was telling the truth. And why don't I think Ariel was telling the truth? Oh, that's because she uploaded a second apology video titled My Real Apology, where she claims that it was actually a race thing. Here are some clips from that.
So I made a video last night that I uploaded on my channel after I did a gig. I had made a comment on one of my personal social media pages, and I was receiving a lot of backlash because of the comment, so I wanted to address it as quickly as possible right after the gig. So I just kind of got to my hotel room, threw up the camera, and made a video talking about what I had said and why I had said it. It was a video that I made on impulse, and I didn't really think about what I wanted to say and why I said it, just for the sake of getting a video up quickly to address it. I definitely do think that the initial statement that I had made on my Facebook about the casting of The Little Mermaid as an African-American actress was racist. And I don't want to say racial undertone. I don't want to say, like, oh, like it was just about, I do think that it was a racist statement. And I want to put that out there, that I acknowledge that, and I want to actually apologize for that, because, and I apologize for tiptoeing around it. I definitely do think that I was using the hair as a scapegoat, whereas it wasn't necessarily just the hair, it was the overall image. It was the overall image of not seeing a white, blue-eyed, ginger girl come to life from the cartoon, and that's just it. That's the tea. And I was using the hair to kind of tiptoe around being insensitive, but it was just definitely a racist remark that I made on my Facebook page, and I definitely am thinking about it now, and it was really and now I'm, reflecting back on it, I'm trying to, like, think about, like, why it is that I said that, and I'm like, holy, I definitely don't consider myself somebody that has racist tendencies or is racist whatsoever. Sometimes it's really so deeply influenced, and we don't even realize it until it's put in front of us with something as simple as a freaking Disney cartoon character. It really sucks that thinking about it, that my first initial reaction wasn't that it was cool or, like, breaking boundaries, taking it to the next level. I was, like, upset about it because it wasn't what I wanted. It sucks because it seems like it should be so silly and stupid to talk about because we're talking about a cartoon, but it's bigger than that. It's bigger than that because I got upset about it. I want to address that. I think that sucks that I said that, and why did I even say anything in the first place? I didn't have to say anything, and I did, and I want to apologize for saying something and having that be my initial first reaction. Going forward, I want to really, think about what it is I'm saying and why I'm saying it, and you can only really learn from stuff like this. It really upset a lot of people, and I've been receiving messages, but I'm sure it's nothing like some people that I'm gonna already get every goddamn day. I'm sure it's like just a small percentage of the bullshit that people know. Even girls from my season that were just getting bullcrap messages every day, even death threats. I wasn't getting that, thankfully, but, like, I wouldn't wish that on anyone. And just the amount of stuff that I'm getting right now really sucks, and I wouldn't wish on anyone, even though people get it every day.
I really do have to commend Ariel Versace, however you want to say her name, for coming online and admitting, even though it took 2 apology videos, coming online and admitting that her post was in some sort of way racist. And she owned the situation. Do I think that she really believes deep down inside that it was a racial thing? No, I don't. I think that she might just be putting out these words to try to appease the audience because she has been getting dragged a lot. I think one of the issues that bothers me the most about this is that Ariel's first response to this whole situation that was going on is to get on camera and try to just kind of brush it under the rug and not talk about how it really was affecting people. And she kind of came off defensive. So I'm like, is Ariel a liar and she's just going to say what people want to hear so they can be happy and leave her alone at the end of the day? Or is she genuinely being genuine? Genuinely being genuine. There we go. Now, before I started to record this video, I did reach out to Ariel via Twitter, and I asked for a statement. She came back at me and said that she already released her statement. It's in video form, blah, 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 blah. Then accused me of only wanting to talk about this because of monetary value, as if I'm going to make so much money off of this video, which I then let her know that I'm including her part in a video about Jaclyn Hill. So I don't know, maybe that's the case. Well, Ariel, let me tell you something, because she also decided to say, why don't you spend your time making videos on like the migrant camps in Texas instead of talking about hairy lipsticks and drag queen drama? Well, let me tell you exactly why I don't spend my time talking about newsworthy stuff that's going on in the real world. Because my channel is a beauty community drama channel. It's also an escape from people that don't want to go to TV and see the messed up things that are going on in the real world. That's why I talk about the James Charles, the Jeffree Star, the Jaclyn Hill, and whatever beauty community influencer that wants to mess up that day. Because their subscribers, the ones who are putting money into their pocket, want to know the tea, and they want to know the drama that's going on with them, because not everything is gumdrops and lollipops, sweetheart. And just so you know, you're a public figure now. You were on RuPaul's Drag Race. I know that you had your Instagram going before you got on Drag Race, and that is great. But you are more so a public influencer now. I understand that you were probably upset because you were dressed as a mermaid when you went home, so maybe that's why this Ariel thing has upset you a little bit more. But in the words of RuPaul, when he said, don't f it up, you f***ed it up. Now I'm going to tell you for the second time in your career, sashay away. Speaking of Jaclyn Hill, a YouTuber by the name of Cassandra Bankson a few weeks ago uploaded a video where she thought that she found animal hair in one of her Jaclyn lipsticks. This was because she was looking under a microscope at her own home, and she compared an animal hair to what she found in her lipsticks, and it looked very similar. She was also looking for like a veterinary clinic that could help her with this. I'm not exactly sure if that ever like came through, because I know a lot of vets would be like, I'm not getting involved in a lawsuit, like you, that's all on you, girl. But she uploaded a second video yesterday titled Confirmed Animals and Jaclyn Hill Lipstick Manufacturing Facility, Animal Hair and Lipstick ? Here is a clip from that video.
Dogs and cats have been found inside of the cosmetic manufacturer's facility that Jaclyn Hill used to create her cosmetics. Specifically, some people on Reddit right here identified Oxygen Labs or Oxygen Development inside of Florida as the potential or the alleged manufacturer of Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics. Now, they are originally from Europe, and it sounds like they opened a branch here in Florida. This should be no problem, except for what has been found at these facilities. So I did some digging on Facebook. There is a Twitter account that I found some information on, as well as some of my own research that I did from my mobile phone. And there were dogs found in this facility. An employee who was working at the facility posted when a dog got in, and you can look at these people's attire and their workspace and confirm that this is the same facility. And on top of that, someone posted a picture with no details about a cat in a cage, and they tagged Oxygen Labs as the location it was taken, and this person happened to be an employee of Oxygen Development. And again, I'm using the terms development and lab and manufacturer very loosely here, the way Jaclyn did. If you actually get into the business of beauty, those things are very, very different.
There are two things that I want to touch on when it comes to this laboratory. I am not 100% sure, so this is going to be alleged, that if this is the place that Jaclyn actually goes, this is allegedly, or whatever, because girls are trying to get sued again, but not trying to get sued. So, if this is the actual lab that Jaclyn used, I do not believe for a second that Jaclyn knows there are animals there that could potentially be tested on. We did see the cat in the cage, not sure exactly what that was about, but I don't believe, first of all, I don't believe that Jaclyn has ever been to a laboratory other than to do her photo shoot in the video that she did for her website. I think that's the only time Jaclyn has ever stepped into one involving her lipsticks. I do not think that Jaclyn would co-sign on any laboratory or anything that tests on animals. We've all seen how she is with her two little frou-frou dogs that she has, so I do not believe that Jaclyn would be like, oh yeah, well they're not using it for my lipstick, so it's okay. No, I don't think Jaclyn would do that. You can say what you want about Jaclyn, I don't think that she would co-sign on someone abusing an animal. The second thing is, if this laboratory, this isn't even alleged, because we saw the photo of the dog wandering in this laboratory. That's nasty. You're contaminating stuff. And again, I cannot stress this enough. It's 2019. There do not need to be animals anywhere in laboratories for any kind of cosmetic testing or testing for that matter. So I think that's gross, and if that is the case and they are testing on animals, I think that they need to be shut down. What is your opinion on the whole drama that's going on with Ariel Versace from RuPaul's Drag Race, as well as this animal fiasco that is happening with Jaclyn Cosmetics and the potential laboratory that they were created in? Please let me know all of your thoughts and opinions down below. And with that said, everyone, that is it for this video. I hope that you did enjoy it. Please follow all my social media that's linked down in the description, and I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.